Hello again, and welcome back to Stephen Sovie's World. Today, I'm going to talk about the American justice system. Over the past week or so, we've all been hearing about the executive orders that Trump has given us, demolishing this agency and that agency. And clearly, most of these orders are illegal and unconstitutional. And I was wondering, how can he do that? His man, Musk, who was basically serving as the president, has closed USAID and a few other agencies. He's taken over buildings, hasn't allowed members of Congress into the buildings, and many people are suffering because of this. And I'm wondering, what are the courts doing? Congress is useless. Republicans are terrified. The Democrats, they really don't have any balls to do anything. They can't. So it's up to the court system. Finally, the federal courts have come up and issued stays and tried to prevent these actions from going through. But I was wondering, the Supreme Court basically gave him the right to do anything he wants. They said he was above the law as far as he's concerned, doing anything in regards to official duty. This is official duty to him. So I'm wondering, what's the use of the federal courts doing anything? Because if they go against Trump, Trump will defy them. And then they'll go to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court has proven that they're one of the most corrupt courts this country's ever seen. We know that Clarence Thomas and Samuel Alito are chomping at the bit because this is their time to make more money. And no one's holding the court accountable for anything. The other day, House Speaker Johnson when asked a question about what's going on with the courts and everything, he said the courts should hold back. They should not even listen to any of the appeals and wait until everything is done. In other words, wait until the democracy is done, the government is destroyed, and then Trump will be the dictator. Well, it won't be Trump, it'll be Musk. So, what lesson does this teach young people? I grew up thinking no one is above the law. I know that's not true now. Since Trump has been in focus in our nation, we know if you have enough money, you can bypass everything. Musk bought the presidency for Trump. He probably spent close to $500 million. And Trump owes him. The justice system can't do anything. Musk should not be in any position at all because he's not an elected official. He is just like you and me. So it's sad to say that I think the constitutional crisis is well on its way because we know Trump will defy the courts and the Supreme Court will go along with him. The only reason to give hope is the American people are starting to see what kind of a scam was played on them. They're saying that Trump wants to be a dictator. They're saying that this government wants to step on the little people, wants to control the little people, like the rest of us. Millionaires, billionaires are now in charge of the government. the administration team that Trump has picked, that his cabinet has not one qualified person in it. Most of them are felons. They're not there to help the American people. I call them Trump's wrecking crew. Now, in the past few days, we've seen in some large cities, Washington, D.C., and even some smaller cities, people have rallied against what's going on. Of course, if you watch MSNBC or public TV, you can see these. You won't see anything on the mainstream media. You certainly won't see anything on Fox News. But what we have to do is we have to get the word out. We have to show the American people want their democracy back. We don't want a bunch of unelected millionaires and billionaires fleecing America. Musk already has access to our bank accounts, our Social Security accounts, everything. The IRS. And he's going to use it. He's going to use his information to enrich himself. And Trump, he'll go along with anything. He probably hasn't got much say in anything anyway, so he just does what Musk wants him to do. So I'm asking you people just to stop and think for a minute. Is this the kind of country you want? Is this the kind of country you want to leave your children? Pretty soon you're not going to have any Social Security, Medicare. You're not going to have the rights that you had 20 years ago. You have been lied to. The wool has been pulled over your eyes, and you voted against your best interests. So, please, open your mind. Let other opinions come in before it's too late. Thank you, and thank you for joining me on this, my second episode of Stephen Sovie's World. Thank you very much.